Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Bored at the Right Time. Today we have two things I wanted to discuss. First one is an unboxing. I had a new record come from England today, and it just arrived from DHL. I know who uses DHL, but I guess in England they do. So this is a record of one of my favorite TV shows called Fawlty Towers. You've probably seen it on Netflix or on PBS or something like that. But in the 70s, what they did was they put out records of the episodes. There's only 12 of them. And they put out records of the episodes, and they had one of the actors sort of narrate them. And they were put out by BBC Records. So what they did was they remastered and repressed them on white vinyl. There's 6 LPs in here. And it also comes with an autographed picture of the star, John Cleese. So, with my trusty X-Acto knife, my red X-Acto knife, I'm going to open the box and see what kind of condition this is in from England. Okay, so far so good. Put this aside. Safety first. Okay, there's lots of paper, which is good. Packing slip from Amazon.co.uk. This is the, I had to order it from Amazon in England. Okay, awesome. I love it when it comes in another box. So this comes in a smaller box. So hopefully that minimizes the chance of corner damage and seam splits and whatnot. So let's see. To Entertain. That's the label, I guess, from Demon Music Group. And country of origin, the Czech Republic. So it is the Fawlty Towers for the Record vinyl box set. Artist is various artists. Okay, whew. X-Acto, please. Oh my gosh, this is even better than I thought. So it comes in kind of a jigsawed, hard styrofoam. It's not real styrofoam, but I don't know what to call it, but that's pretty freaking awesome. So if you look, corner protection, and it's tops in my book. So we take it out. Okay. There we go. Fawlty Towers for the Record. 12 full cast TV soundtracks narrated by Andrew Sachs, which he played Manuel. So this is awesome. Okay, the hype sticker says Fawlty Towers for the Record, 4 vintage albums, plus 2 new volumes, narrated by Andrew Sachs as Manuel. He's from Barcelona. 12 full cast BBC TV soundtracks, 6 LPs on 140-gram white vinyl, 4-page booklet with comprehensive notes, vintage album facsimile inner sleeves, signed John Cleese frameable print. How cool is that, huh? So I saw this was coming out in March. I put it on my wish list, and it looked like I was going to be able to get it from Amazon. The only thing is, though, I had to import it from England. And the shipping was, I think it was $12, because I got the expedited shipping. So instead of waiting 2 weeks, I only got it. They said it was going to take a week, and it actually only took, I guess if you include the weekend, it took 4 days, which is pretty fast, which explains DHL. So I apologize, since it came all in one piece. I apologize for what I said about DHL before. So what I will do is I'm going to open this carefully. To make sure that I save the hype sticker. This is funny. So because of the snowflake generation that we live with these days, it says, please note, Fawlty Towers is a classic comedy which reflects the broadcast standards, language, and attitudes of its time. Some listeners may find this content offensive. This edition features the original BBC record LP edits. And then it goes on to talk about copyright. So, I mean, if you've ever seen the show, you know what to expect. Okay, we're going to save the hype sticker. Let's open this sucker up. That's pretty cool. Nice matte cardboard. Looks like John Cleese was a little drunk that day. Get his signature. Oh, here's the 4-page insert. That's pretty nice. The most wonderfully rude man. Probably talks about how this show came about. Monty Python was staying at a hotel, and the hotelier was acting just like the main character, Basil Fawlty. And John Cleese sort of comprised that role. I'm not sure what the word is, but he became that character. So this is kind of cool. Oh, that's cool. I actually have these records. These you might be familiar with if you've seen them. This is the what they were talking about, the replication of the album covers as the inner sleeves. And the labels look consistent as well. Yep, the blue. That looks nice. A little wobbly. That's awesome. Original television soundtrack starring John Cleese. Basil Fawlty. A couple years ago for Record Store Day, they released a picture disc of this cover. Now, granted, I bought it because I love Fawlty Towers, but I mean, picture discs, come on. Who the frig wants those? Stop making those, please. It looks like they did a really good job with the printing. The printing looks really nice. Looks like they might have even added a little more flesh tone to these than might have previously been there. And I think these are like photos that have been retouched as paintings. So that looks kind of cool. At your service. That's what this one's called. And this one is kind of creepy, but this one is also one that I have. And the back is John Cleese sticking his finger up Manuel's nose. Pretty funny. I love the colors. Colors are like muted pastels. It just looks really nice. Makes the paintings of the characters kind of stick out. I don't actually have this one, so this is kind of cool. And when these came out, I have the originals, and they're just really thin. They feel cheap. So the 140 is actually an upgrade, and they were just pressed on black vinyl. So far, so good. Everyone looks good. Ballard, what was this guy's name? Ballard Berkeley, the Major. Hello, Major. Hello, Fawlty. I also don't have this one. This one looks a little, the pictures look a little low res. Wow, every single one is going to have the disclaimer about Fawlty Towers being a product of its time, and some people may find this content offensive. You know what? That's exactly what you have to tell yourself, is that it's a product of its time, and you enjoy it for what it is, and that's exactly what you do with it. Even though there's only 12, every time you watch them, it's like you pick up something new. It's like Seinfeld. They just pack so much stuff into each episode. This one looks nice. The pictures are nice, and I love the grain on the photos. Shot on film from the good old days. These episodes are hysterical. I recommend you watching the show, even if you may be a little offended by the content. This is going to be nice. And I think this is limited to only 1,500. It's not numbered. But I read somewhere that it was limited to 1,500. I thought they were maybe going to do a US pressing. But again, since I had to order it from the UK, I'm guessing not. I'm guessing there's no US pressing. So there you go, Fawlty Towers, for the record. Little play on words there, that's pretty funny. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to touch on was a new release that I got in the mail. I kind of wasn't looking for it, but I got an email from Barnes & Noble, so of course I open it when it says, you know, new from Graham Nash. I was like, what? So I guess he wrote a book that I thought was a regular book, but I think it's more of a children's book. It's called Our House. Cool, huh? So of course it's obviously about his hit song, Our House. It's illustrated by Hugh Syme, S-Y-M-E, Syme, maybe. And it includes a new recording of Our House by Graham Nash. So he must have re-recorded a song, and it comes with a download code, which I'm not going to read because it's mine, all mine. It's published on Backbeat Kids. That's what makes me think it's a children's book. So the cover, the inside cover, it's a little kitty trying to get the mail. Beautiful illustrations, I will give them that. I'm not going to go through each page because you got to buy your own. So it's got the handwritten lyrics, Our House, and a photo of Graham at a piano in front of probably 40,000 people, probably singing Our House. There's a nice dedication that he wrote, and it's got a painting, one of his paintings called The Lovers. And there's a little bit of an introduction, probably talking about how him and Joni Mitchell were dating at the time and he wrote the song. So then it goes through the lyrics with illustrations. A little kitty on a guitar, that's cute. And then there's a, I'm guessing it's photoshopped, photo of Joni Mitchell. It's a rather famous one. This is so lifelike, it almost looks like a photography composite. It almost looks like photos with painting. La 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 la. Hope I don't get flagged. And then the real pièce de résistance is that it's autographed in the back. I got an autographed copy right there. Graham Nash, that's his autograph. Very classy. It looks like it's in Sharpie. And then there's a little outro by Graham too. So how cool is that? Kitty in the back. And in case it couldn't get any better, Carole King wrote a foreword, which is on the back of the book. So I will read that since it's on the back of the book. You can read it just by looking at it. So, Our House is a wonderful song and a lovely book about a cozy, safe, and peaceful place. And the very, very, very finest things about our house is that you are in it. Carole King. How cool is that? Okay. That's it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, comment, share. Have a great day. Thanks.